Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Polight's third quarter presentation. So, the normal agenda. Joining me today is CFO Alf Henning Bekkevik. Also the board chair, Grete Viksås, is here for anybody who could mingle and discuss with her. Key events, introduction to Polight for those who are new, and I'll see a few ones. Operation and market review, financial review by CFO, outlook statement, and Q&A. There is normally a lot of questions during the Q&A, also today I expect. For those who would like to give questions through the web portal, please leave your contact details in case we need to do offline reply. And also for those who would like to ask questions from the audience, our chairman, board chair, will hand out the microphone so that everybody can get the questions being asked from the audience. Key events in the quarter. I think we have to say that's a relatively soft quarter, although we have been super busy in supporting many customer projects and on different, I would say, improvement projects ongoing in the different parts of the organization. We did, though, receive quite an important and strategic order related to this Mini 2P microscope from a company who is actually planning to develop this system and manufacture the system, selling to the different labs around the world. And then also, always good with repeat order. So we had a follow-on order from a machine vision code scanner customer from China. So for those who are new to Polight, Polight is having a unique tunable lens, optical lens, which can be tuned by putting a voltage on it. And tunable lenses are more and more talked about and will be key technology in many market segments, we believe. It's been a long journey. 2005 we started, that was the invention. It was a part of Ignis, this polymer. And from that, some very clever guys and ladies invented this polymer, was a fantastic basis for replicating the function of the human eye. Strong IP. We are a small team, 40 employees, give and take, very much distributed throughout the world. As you can see from the top right, we are placed where we find talents and where we have customer and partners. Of the 40, only around 15 is actually in headquarters in Horten. We were listed in 2018, so that has been also a few years, but up and downs on the Oslo Stock Exchange. If we're going to say 4 things about our technology, it's super fast, probably the fastest on the market. So meaning that you can change focus really, really fast, so that basically the human eye doesn't notice the change. It can make very, very compact solutions, which is important for many applications. Also, this annoying field of view change, this what you call breathing or pumping when you change focus, is something we don't have because we don't move any lenses, we just deflect or bend. And then more and more important in many market segments, basically a state of the art when it comes to low power consumption. So I like to compare this to the function of the human eye. And I think it's also important to stress that what we have is a technology platform which can realize different type of products. The products which is already in market is the tunable lens, but there are other products development which can realize other function based on the same technology platform. So again, back to the human eye. The human eye has a lens, as you know, and there are eye muscles surrounding the lens. The brain give a message to the eye muscles to squeeze the lens, then you change the shape of the lens, Hence, you're changing the optical power and where you are focusing. That's basically your human eye. And we do the same. The thing is that the lens, in our case, is a polymer, a gel. It is the eye muscles is a membrane which you can see on the top left corner. That membrane can bend. The center of the membrane is transparent, so that's where the lights go through. And when you put voltage on that membrane, it starts to deflect. Polymer being just below that membrane is then being shaped by this deflection. And hence, you're changing focus from infinity to close, and anything in between, depending on the voltage. So simple. And when I first joined this company, I was amazed that it was possible to innovate such a component. And I have to give all credits to those researchers who made that happen. And when they saw this and got this idea, they saw that this is a super good technology for small compact cameras. You can see on the top right, it's a very small component. It's compared to the tip of a pen. You can see that membrane. You can see the yellowish surrounding the hole. The hole is transparent, the lights go through. The yellowish color is the piezo material, which is bending, making the membrane bend when you put voltage on. So really, we have different versions of this T-lens. And from a manufacturing perspective, we are fabless. The only thing we do is producing the polymer. It's a very scalable. 1 liter polymer is 1 million lenses. Take very little space, so we can handle that ourselves with a few people, and we do. And the good thing about that, then we don't need to share any recipes with anybody else. This is the start of the company. This is the heart of the company. And we have a lot of high competence people who have been developing this over the years. This is a component we have full control of, and we can tune for different characteristics. So then we have the lens, and then we need the eye muscles. And that's what is done at ST MEMS fab in Milano, Agrate. So they are producing out of the fab is coming a big 8-inch wafer, which you will see a picture on this side. That wafer comprises more than 2,000 eye muscles. And these are basically what you see on top here. Those are the singulated dies on that wafer. Super difficult development phase. I would say that the innovation part of the company was, I wouldn't say easy, but it was relatively quickly innovated and prototyping was built. The last, say, 5 to 10 years has been all about being able to manufacture it with a high reliability and quality. And that has been super, super challenging. Many is asking me, what about IP? What about protection? I would say, to do what we do, you need much more than IP. You need a long, and a lot of investment to make it happen. So it's a protection in itself. So that has been a big investment for the company. So basically then we have the lens, we have the eye muscles. We ship these components to our assembly partner now in the Philippines. Now everything is happening in the Philippines, both assembly and testing. And then we are producing, you're kind of dicing the wafer so that you have singulated dies. You dispense polymer on the back of the die, and you do a pick and place with back window, which is closing the system. That's basically the steps. All, I would say, standard assembly, pick and place activities. We have been working with our assembly partner for more than 10 years. We moved from Taipei to Philippines, but it's the same company. So we then sell T-lens, either a bare T-lens without any clothes or packaging, or we sell it, as you see on the bottom here, with a package surrounding the die. And the reason for that is that sometimes it's easier for the customer to integrate that packaged T-lens because it's less sensitive It's a little bit sensitive lady, this component, and needs to be handled with great care. And that's why we have those two options. The driver ASIC, which is doing basically the voltage from 0 to 50 volt, is a purpose-made driver by ourselves, which we sell as a product also needed when you buy a T-Lens. So when we sell a T-Lens and a driver. And then we are doing all what we can to convince as many OEMs, product owners, that this technology is great. And then these are, I would say, a lot of the sales and marketing effort we do is directed to these product owners. But of course also different camera module players is important to massage and support and train. So we also are doing, of course, a lot of activity towards those. But in a way, it's very often the OEMs, the product owner, who is, I would say, dictating the camera module player what to do. Okay, and this component we have is very well suited for small compact camera solutions. And there is a roadmap how we can take this to kind of bigger camera sensors. And there is also a roadmap how we can take it to even smaller sensors for endoscope, as an example. And this is things we are investigating more and more and are building a stronger team to do accelerate those tasks. Yes, we are focusing